Do you sell hourly sessions? There's another way to sell your expertise that doesn't involve charging by the hour. What if I told you that you could do that same work, but talk about it in such a way that would help you get better clients, raise your rates, and free up more of your time? This is what we call a signature offer. And today I'm going to show you how to stop selling your time and start selling solutions so you can scale your business, attract more of your favorite clients, and make more money doing the work you love. Welcome to the Establish Yourself podcast, your guide to elevating your brand, offers, and systems as a coach, consultant, or service provider. I'm Annie Franceschi of Greatest Story Creative. I'm a brand strategist, author, former Disney storyteller, and forever Muppet fan. If you're ready for next level success, we'll get clear on your brand, package your process, and streamline your systems so you can land quality clients, boost profit, and make time for big dreams in your business and beyond. If you're ready for less confusion and more magic, it's time to establish yourself. I see a lot of coaches and consultants out there with packages being like, I have 3 months of coaching. I have this 6-month coaching program. Try a coaching session. When I hear people saying who wants 3 months of coaching or 6 months of coaching, you know what I hear? I hear, who wants eggs? Do you want 3 months of eggs or 6 months of eggs? Nobody wants just eggs. What most people are going to buy to transform their business or their life, they don't want to buy raw ingredients. They don't just want to buy eggs. They want to invest in brunch. If you walk into a cafe and it just says, well, eggs, order as many as you want. What do you want? That's confusing, right? And you're not going to pay very much for that experience. The hot brunch place, by the other hand, you are going to wait for an hour on the weekend to sit and eat eggs Benedict with truffle hollandaise, and you're going to spring for the mimosa, right? That is the difference of selling hourly packages and shifting into doing what I call packaging your process. It is really important that we stop selling eggs and we start selling brunch. To do this, you have to do what I call package your process. And today, I'm going to introduce you to the first 3 steps in my 4-step system to package your process. Step 1, get clear on the expert you most want to be and position yourself accordingly. Packaging your expertise, it doesn't start by creating an offer. It actually starts at defining what you want to be the go-to expert for. You need clarity on your category, your ideal clients, and the specific problem you solve. If you're trying to sell to everyone, you attract no one. Imagine going to the doctor and they claim that they specialize in everything. That's not very reassuring, right? Clients want to work with specialists who deeply understand their specific challenges and how they talk about them. This is where my brand chips formula comes in. It's covered in episode 9, Elevator Pitches That Win Clients. I'll leave the link here in the show notes. The formula is the foundation for positioning both your brand and also your offers. When I started Greatest Story, my business, I was actually running 4 different service areas. I thought I was being versatile. I was doing Greatest Story for your wedding, Greatest Story for your business, Greatest Story for your career. I was doing everything to tell your story in every aspect of your life. It took many years for me to realize that I wasn't running one business well. I was running 4 or 5 different businesses and none of them particularly profitably. It was a wake-up call for me when I started to look at this, that dropping 3 or 4 of those other lines of business to double down on what I love best and what was most profitable, the branding, consulting, and done-for-you branding I was doing. Simplifying that, positioning myself as an expert in branding for coaches and consultants, it changed everything. My marketing became so much easier to do. I became more profitable, and I finally became known for something because I wasn't trying to do a million different things and be known in a million different ways. So that's the first piece of how to package your process. Get clear on the expert you most want to be. Position yourself accordingly. The next step, craft your branded solution. When you feel clear on what problem you solve, that's when you can create a branded offer to resolve it. To me, this isn't just about renaming a service. It's about designing a real solution that's easy to understand, easy to sell, and easy to refer. If you're offering 6 sessions of coaching, you're actually making your clients do all the mental work of figuring out why they need that. But if you offer a private coaching experience for leaders called Tune Into Your Team, it's far clearer and more compelling as to what your clients are getting. People don't buy coaching or consulting, they buy results, they buy outcomes. Name your offer based on the transformation, not the process. A signature offer is going to give you leverage. So you're not reinventing the wheel every single time a client comes in. Whether you've got group programs, VIP days, or you're licensing your methodology, this is going to be how you scale. The third step to package your process is to make it visual and easy to explain. A confusing offer is always going to be hard to sell. If you can't explain it clearly, neither can your clients or your referral partners. Imagine being in a networking event and somebody asks you what you do. If your answer makes their eyes glaze over, they're not going to remember or refer you. You need a pitch that's simple, compelling, specific, and easy to repeat. I learned this lesson the hard way when a client of mine named Pamela asked me during a sales call, "This sounds great, but do you have a visual for this?" I didn't. And she was totally lost at what I was talking about. That's when I realized if you can't put your offer onto a 1-page PDF, it's too complicated. You're not clear enough on it. And so the people you work with, they're not clear either. In episode 1, I talk more about this, how to confidently sell without a sales page by using visuals like a 1-pager PDF. That's the next step, having a simple visual offer that's going to make it easier for people to say yes. So those are our first 3 steps. Get clear on the expert you most want to be and position yourself accordingly, craft your branded solution, and make it visual and easy to explain. Next week, I'm going to come back with the 4th step, which I felt like deserves its own episode. It is all about how to sell with ease and never sleaze. But what I really want you to take away from today is that if you have been selling hourly sessions or just your time or 3 months of coaching or 6 months of coaching, that's okay. That's the start. All offers have eggs. Brunch still has eggs, generally speaking. It's what we do to turn those eggs into brunch. If you're listening to this and thinking, okay, I know I'm great at what I do, but I have no idea how to turn that into a signature offer, I want to personally invite you to check out Package Your Process with the Expert. This is my done for you live VIP experience where we work together one-on-one to craft your branded signature service, one that's going to help you attract better clients, raise your rates, and feel totally clear on what you're offering. Raise your rates and feel totally clear on what you're offering. You bring your value. I'll help you name it, frame it, design the visual tools to sell it, like an offer 1-pager PDF or even a 1-page website. No second guessing, no staring at a blank Google Doc, just a clear process with expert guidance every step of the way. If you are feeling tired of selling your time and you're ready to sell a solution that reflects your expertise, head to greateststorycreative.com/PYPE to learn more. I'll make sure the link is here in the show notes. So, as we talked about today, selling hourly sessions can be a fast track to burnout, but packaging your expertise, that's a pathway to more income, better clients, and greater impact. Today, we covered the first 3 steps of how to package your process. Position yourself as an expert, craft your branded solution, and make it visual and easy to explain. There's a 4th step, selling with ease, not sleaze. Next week, I'm going to talk to you about how to sell your offers without feeling pushy, awkward, or like a sleazy salesperson. And if you need help packaging your expertise and getting out of the egg game, I hope you'll join me for Package Your Process. Hey, do you like surprises? Here comes the show's credits, but just like a Marvel movie, stay to the end so you don't miss something fun I put in just for you. Thanks for tuning in to the Establish Yourself podcast. I'm Annie Franceschi, and I want to hear from you. Follow me on LinkedIn. Share your favorite takeaway from today's episode as a comment on my latest post. Mention your favorite Muppet in your message so I know you're a fan of the show. And for expert branding help, a free consultation, and more resources, visit greateststorycreative.com/podcast. Now, here it is, your moment of magic. Here's a fun fact about me. My top 5 Gallup strengths are strategic, developer, futuristic, positivity, and ideation. What does that mean? Well, I love helping people see the best in their ideas and turning them into something real. Do you want to know what my lowest strength is? Ironically, it's consistency. Trust me when I say, if I can create streamlined systems for my business, so can you. And that's exactly what Package Your Process is all about. Creating a repeatable system so you can brand and sell what you do with confidence for the lifetime of your business. Can't be better than that.